In the White House, meanwhile, Chief of Staff John Kelly is being attacked for saying that hundreds of thousands of eligible illegal immigrants likely didn't sign up for DACA, in part because some of them may have been too lazy. Watch.
There are 690,000 official DACA registrants, and the president sent over what amounts to be 2.5 times that number to 1.8 million. The difference between 690 and 1.8 million were the people that some would say were too afraid to sign up, others would say were too lazy to get off their but they didn't sign up.
Well, the left is howling, of course, and jumping up and down like the hyenas they are. But think about what he said. DACA did exist for 5 years. It was a special carve-out for people brought here illegally under the age of 18. And there were a lot of ways the federal government was helping people sign up for it. There were programs and translators and lawyers, a lot of things available to help immigrants apply. And yet more than 1 million people who are eligible to apply to the program failed to do so. Why is that exactly? And what does it tell us about them? Roberto Hernandez is an immigration activist. He joins us tonight. Roberto, thanks for coming on.
Hey, Tucker, how you doing?
I'm doing great. So I think it's a really interesting question. So the majority of the people who were eligible for this program, which I think is unconstitutional in the first place, but it existed, they didn't sign up for the program. Now, maybe some of them say they were lazy. I don't think that's the explanation. I think they just didn't care. They didn't care about our law. They didn't care about following the rules in a country that's not theirs. And so they didn't. And I think that's worse than laziness, honestly.
You know, Tucker, ay Dios mío. Oh, my God. You know, first of all, I can't believe John Kelly, the chief of staff of the White House of this country, using that kind of language. You know, to me, it's like, it reminds me of the bullies in 3rd grade. And if you really look at why did people not apply? People are afraid, Tucker. Look at all the ICE raids that are going on in this country right now.
But this wasn't. This is not right now.
The fear
this
that
is
people are living in right now.
Right. Okay.
You know, as
so wait. Can I just ask you a question?
Brown skin that we are.
Don't give me the skin color thing. It's not about that. It's nothing to do with that. These are citizens of other countries.
They're not picking on any other race. They're not picking on any other race. You know how many other
you are single-handedly making me very against letting any of these people become citizens because you're making it a racial question when it's a question of citizenship. So these people are here illegally. Obama said, look, I'm going to let you stay under this program. I'm going to help you sign up under the Obama administration, not Trump, Obama, 5 years ago. And most of them didn't sign up. And now Trump is saying, I'm giving you citizenship anyway, which I totally disagree with, but whatever. That's the fact. But the point is, they didn't sign up. So what were they afraid of? The Obama people were like, we're helping you, give you a translator, and you still won't do it? Why? Because you don't care. That's why. You don't care about being legal. What's the other explanation?
But let's look. Okay, you bring up Trump. Now that you bring up Trump, let's talk about Trump.
It was under Obama, man.
It is, because you know what? He created a crisis for DACA. Simple. It wasn't a crisis until he made it a crisis.
Okay, but Roberto,
it's a distraction for this country.
Okay,
when we have so many other issues and crises that we have in this country, that should not be the topic of this subject of what needs to be fixed in this country.
I couldn't agree with you more. You know, we found common ground on that, but
he's using it as blackmail.
Let me ask you a question. Can you? I just look. If I have one goal for this segment, it's to get you to. I want you to just answer this one question. Under Barack Obama, who offered this program to people here illegally, he said, look, I'm going to let you stay, give you legal status, and I'm going to help you sign up for it. There's nothing I won't do to help you sign up for it. And most of them said, not interested. I'm turning down the programs, I'm turning down the translators, the safe spaces you're giving me. Why? Don't tell me they were afraid. He was asking them to sign up and helping them, and they didn't. What's the answer? Why didn't they do that under Barack Obama? Honestly.
Well, that was temporary. And Barack Obama, quite candidly, failed by not getting immigration reform done the first year.
You're not going to answer my question, are you?
No, I am. I'm trying to answer your question. Didn't Barack Obama promise that he was going to do immigration reform the first year that he was in office?
Does the president make the laws in this country, or does the Congress? Do you know?
It's Congress. But
right, there you go. Good.
Obama also had Democratic control House Nancy Pelosi was ahead of that. He also had the Senate that was Democratic controlled.
Okay, so you're not answering my question. No, you're not answering my question. It's a really interesting question. I think it tells you a lot about this population that we're about to give citizenship to, who will be voting in our next election, or at some subsequent election. So I hope we can get to the bottom of that, because it tells us a lot. Roberto, thank you very much. Good to see you.